Hi there. Sorry. I'm over here backing up. So I just got finished working out and I forgot that I hit record, you guys. So anyway, I just saw a title of a video, right? And I haven't listened to the video yet because before she says what she has to say, I want to say my thoughts on it because I don't know why this is still a topic. And honestly, at this point, I don't really care about anything that's happening in the world. But, I just feel like talking about this anyway. So the title of the video is called "Are Black Men the Reason Why Black Women Are the Least Married?" I don't know what she said because I wanted to say what I had to say before I listened to what she had to say. My answer is no, they're not the reason. Excuse me. Sorry if you hear all those cars. And it's not because I'm a man, because some black women just want to blame black men for everything. And I get that they are supposed to be the leaders of their community. But everybody else marry who they want to marry except for black women. Okay, sorry about that. Everybody else marry who they want to marry except for black women. What I notice about black women is they will tolerate anything if it means that they can stay with the black man. I even saw where black women celebrities were on the stage, promoting prep to black women. Why? Why are you all of a sudden promoting prep to black women? And you have black women celebrities promoting prep to black women. Why now? I've noticed in the last year or two that prep has been heavily promoted to black women. See, black women for some reason are just they're very much under mind control, and I can get it because when you're in the 3D, you're going to be under mind control anyway. Some people have certain standards where they can think on their own a little bit, but for the most part, in the 3D realm, everybody's under mind control. It's no way that you're not under mind control in 3D. Okay, you're manipulated in some kind of way. Some people are a little worse than others, but everybody's under mind control in 3D. Okay. Somebody else is kind of doing a lot of the controlling until you decide to take the wheel, and that's when you start to be in more control. But black women are heavily under mind control. That it's very unnerving how much mind control they're under. And I realized that people would promote any and everything just for the black women to stay with the black men. But there's a whole world out there for the black woman, and the fact that she stays with the black men, and I don't care if she would know that he's having sex with other men, she doesn't care. And that's why I'm gonna get back on this prep thing. I feel like this prep thing, this is just my opinion, because all of a sudden it's promoted. Why is prep promoted to black women of all people? See, black women are encouraged because a lot of black men, at this point, we know that a lot of black men are on the down low. A lot of black men have just came out, I would say it almost looks like, and I'm going to say just what it looks like. It looks like majority of black men are on the DL. And I feel like either DL, bisexual, or they just come out as bisexual, they come out as pansexual, whatever they want to call it. Trisexual, I guess they try anything, they trisexual, all these different words, right? And I think they come out with this prep because black women are still encouraged to keep dealing with black men. Even if they're bisexual on the down low, whatever it is, black women are encouraged to just stay with black men, or black women just don't want to leave black men. I think the issue is black women just do not want to leave black men. I believe the prep is so heavily promoted to black women because black women, absolutely, they do not want to date. For the most part, they don't want anybody else but a black man. But from what we see, especially if they're from Atlanta, now where I'm from, this town where I'm from, I don't know. I see men and women. I see black men. I see black women. I don't see all this stuff that goes on in Atlanta and all these other different cities. But especially like in Atlanta, because this is where these celebrity black women, those are the ones who was promoting that prep, and they live in Atlanta. In Atlanta, it's a lot of DL men. Okay, it's a lot of DL men, and it's a lot of bisexual men, trisexual, pansexual, whatever they call it, different kind of sexual men. And I think black women are encouraged for them to stay healthy, for them to stay safe, and because they still want to stay with the black man, they are encouraged to get on prep. Okay, for their own safety, they are encouraged to get on prep. Now, it's best to get on prep no matter who you mess with, but hell, prep should have been promoted a long time ago. Okay, STDs have been going around. It just didn't start, but I just noticed all of a sudden in the last year or two, prep has been heavily promoted, specifically to black women. But no, to answer that question, are black men the reason why black women are the least married? I say no. And it's not because, some people want to tell how black women, how they're supposed to act. Well, you're single because you need to be doing this. You a lie, because Nene Leakes was married to Greg. They got married and they got divorced and they got married back again. And you have all these women that have all these different kind of personalities, and they stay in these marriages for a long time. Okay, let me think of some people. Like, look at Married to Medicine. Look at Toya. Now, anybody could have looked at Toya. Has she been a single woman, right, and not married to Eugene? Everybody would have told Toya what she was doing wrong and the reason why she not married. But she is one of the women that a lot of people criticize, but she married. You have Simone who's married. People think Simone got a big mouth and she loud and she talk and yell too much. But she managed to stay married. You got a lot of different women that are married. So all this stuff about telling somebody what they need to do in order to be married, that's a bunch of bull. That's BS. No. There's a whole lot of these women who don't cook, who don't lift a finger, who don't clean, and they married. And they man still give them whatever they want. Their husband still give them whatever they want, and they don't do any kind of stuff. It's like they could be a housewife, don't have to work, don't cook, don't clean still. Don't cook and don't clean still, and they still married, right? And then you have another woman who might have all of those attributes about her, and she can't seem to get married. It's not about that. So I'm not here to talk about what black women are doing wrong. I'm not interested in saying all of that, because so many different people with so many different personalities are married. Okay, because to tell somebody what they're supposed to do to get married, you are implying that all of these men are just picture perfect. Like, you're implying, you're trying to make her the most perfect woman in the world, as if these men are picture perfect. Okay? So no. But my thing about women, a lot of black women are least married. I think a lot of them are the least married because some of them just don't want to get married. A lot of them don't want to get married. A lot of black women do not want to get married, but then the ones who do, a lot of them are still holding out for that black man. And I don't care who comes online to try to tell them to open up and expand their options. You don't have to date a white boy. It's all kinds of different men out there besides white men that you can be with. But for some reason, when you tell them to expand their options and date other groups of men, it automatically, in the United States of America, it automatically equates to you're trying to get them to be with white men, even though there's other groups of men around here. Only thing they hear is the white man. Okay? But I just saw two black men when I was coming out of workout. I saw two black men, and I think they were with two Latino women. See, black men are with whoever they want to be with. So you have black men who are with white women, Latino women, Asian women, don't matter. They were all different women. You have a lot of them that are bisexual on the DL. A lot of them are transgender. A whole lot of them are transgender. A lot of them are gay. A lot of them are bisexual. A lot of them are on the DL and trisexual. You have a lot of black men that's doing all these things. And women, black women for the most part, have always compromised herself any way, shape, or form in order to be with this black man. She will compromise herself any way possible just to be with the black man. Okay? And she has compromised herself so much that she looks very in the eyes of society, they almost look like a they look like a joke in the eyes of society. Black women have compromised themselves so much that they look like a joke. Okay, but no, I don't want to blame the black men on the reason why black women are the least married, because they have a choice to marry whoever they want to marry, just like everybody else. When Asian women, it was a time when these Asian men, I don't know if it was Chinese men or which group of Asians it was, but it was these Asian men that was bragging on these white women, like, you know how black men went online and said how the white woman was better than the black woman, because everybody heard that. Everybody in the world heard the black men say that. Okay, when I say the black men, I'm just talking about black men in general who got online. Everybody in the world heard how they said the white woman was better than the black woman. Everybody in the world heard that. Everybody. That's why when a white woman see that, if a white woman ever see, if she wants a black man and she sees this black man choose a black woman over her, she's shocked. She's not shocked for no reason. She's shocked because they have white girl Wednesdays. They don't even have a black girl Tuesdays. They don't have a black girl any day, but they have a white girl Wednesdays where black men are celebrating white women. There is no days where black men are celebrating black women. And it's just the truth. You can go online and type in white girl Wednesdays and you will see that there's a day designated to the white women, and black men are celebrating white women. There is no day, as much as black women do for black men, there is no day that the black man celebrates the black woman. Never, no days. She can know all of this and she does not care. She will just literally lower herself as low as you can go, lower than the lowest pits of hell. She will lower herself as much as possible. If you can get any lower, she'll find a way to get even lower for the black man. She will not look any other way. Now, you have individual black women who do open up their mind and expand their options. Or sometimes some of them just don't want to be with anybody. Some of them just do not want to be with anybody, okay? Some of them feel like they have a lot of work to do on themselves and they're not in a place where they can be in a relationship right now. Some of them feel like that, okay? That they have a lot more work to do on themselves and they cannot be in a relationship right now because they need to concentrate on themselves. Right now, there's a lot going on, I guess, in the 3D world where a lot of people, it'll be best that they are single, okay? I'm just going to say that right now. Right now, what's going on in this 3D world, it's best if a person is single, they probably need to go on and stay single and not be worried about somebody else right now. Okay? And concentrate on navigating that 3D world, especially if you live in the United States of America. Okay? But anyway, yeah, I just felt like talking about that really quickly. Anyway, it's been a couple of days since I've been on, and I just felt like talking about that. And I will talk to you later.